What's up, fam? Wes Suave here. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Culture Blog. Today we have special guest AG.
Yo, how's it going?
What's up, AG?
How's it going?
Introduce yourself to the culture, man. Let them know who you are, what you about, and what is it that you do.
How's it going, man? Well, yeah, my name is AG. That's short for Anthony Gomez, which is my given name. Shit, man, I'm about good vibes, just positivity. Just giving back to the community if I can, do whatever I can. Yeah, man, just trying to just give back no matter what, and just always just speak positivity, nothing bad. And, just trying to have a good time, while I'm here.
That's what's up, bro. And yeah, so why don't you tell us where you originally from? Where were you born? Where were you raised?
Shit. Well, I was born in Garden Grove at the Garden Grove Hospital, Garden Grove Boulevard. Kind of went back and forth. I was living in Santa Ana like half my life, and then I also lived in Anaheim. So I was kind of like back and forth on the go. So but right now I'm staying in Garden Grove. I've been right there since last year.
Okay.
But for the most part, I've always been local, always been in Santa Ana. That's where my family lives at.
That's what's up.
And for the most part, that's where I've known,
That's what's up. Hey, shout out to Orange County all day. You already know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you were you saying most of the part of your life you were living in Santa Ana. So that means that you went to school in Santa Ana and all that stuff.
I went to Monroe Elementary, and then I went there all the way to 5th grade, and then from 6th to 8th, I went to McFadden, and then I was there for 3 years. Then I ended up finishing my high school at Saddleback High School.
Oh, word, yeah.
Saddleback High School, yeah. So Roadrunners.
Shout out to Saddleback High School.
And then after that, did a little bit of college. I went to SAC. I did that for about a year. I was trying to figure out what I wanted right there. And then I really didn't take advantage of it. I was getting free school, but I was just kind of got thrown into the mix. So I'm like, all right, how am I gonna figure out what am I supposed to do or whatever,
Yeah.
So I was doing that, then, didn't like it, trying to balance out everything out, life hits, and then, yeah, man, so, that's where I was at right there, and then,
Yeah, and then for everybody out there, when he says SAC, it's Santa Ana College.
Yeah,
so don't get it twisted with the Sacramento, right?
Yeah,
Santa Ana College.
Santa Ana College. It's a pretty good school, honestly, like I said, but I didn't take advantage of it at the time and stuff. I was still trying to figure out what I was trying to do with my life, and even still then,
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's hard, to keep a balance within life and school and all that stuff. I definitely agree with that, man. I tried to do the college thing for a bit too, but it just didn't work out for me, so
I feel like it depends on everybody, on what path you're trying to take and stuff. But what I could say is that there's no rush to anything like that. It's when it's your time, you'll figure it out, and you just go at your own pace.
That's true.
Go at your own pace.
That's true. Yeah, that's the best way to go about it too. Because you want things to come out naturally. You don't want to be pushed and stuff like that. Because when you do stuff like that, just not gonna come out right.
Sometimes when you force it, it's for the wrong reasons and stuff. So you kind of want to just do it because this is what you want to do. It. If your heart's in it and stuff, then go for it.
Yeah, I agree.
Best to be in it.
I agree. That's what's up, man. Man. And then how would you describe growing up here in Santa Ana, from your point of view?
I mean, for the most part, it was pretty good. For the most part, besides getting hit up and stuff, but I feel like that's just how Santa Ana can be sometimes and stuff,
Yeah.
I feel like whether you're from a gang or not and stuff, you're gonna experience some type of gang related, activity or whatever's and stuff, it's just part of growing up, just part of the just the lifestyle, but for the most part and stuff, I was always I kept to my own, I just stick with sports. I just did what I had to do and stuff, I really didn't get too much involved in it, even though it was around me and stuff, and I feel like it's easy to get influenced in that lifestyle, but just staying busy and just doing what I had to do and stuff, I really didn't have time to get involved in it,
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, stay positive for the most part, huh? That's what it is. Yeah.
And like I said, I have no if that's what you're gonna do and stuff, that's fine and stuff. I'm not gonna say anything like that and stuff because everyone has their path,
Yeah, hell yeah.
So but for me, I just try to stay focused, do what I have to do.
Yeah, and then just best believe if you're here from Orange County, like, better be ready for that. Even you're involved or not, it's gonna happen regardless. So best believe you better be ready, man.
Yep.
Yeah, and I believe it's like that. Like, a lot of people can relate, like, in different hoods, just you better be ready. It's just survival of the fittest.
That's for sure.
That's what it is, man. Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. So, and then what's a good memory that you can tell, like, the culture, like, growing up in Santa Ana, like, where you had fun, like, growing up as a kid and stuff like that.
I would say, I don't know if, like, anyone in Santa Ana is familiar with, like towards Main and Warden area. That's why I grew up in, like, towards, like, Delhi area.
Okay.
I'm not familiar with that area, but I remember when I was a kid, there's a church right there, right off of Central, and there's Central. Can't even think of my name. Right there, but there was like a fair that happened every year during June.
Oh, for sure. I think I remember. Yes, I remember talking about.
So right there, like during June after school, like after you got off, like all the kids were excited and stuff. I was excited and stuff. That's where we would just go to, like, just go get food. They always had, like, some pretty bomb food there,
Yeah.
And they'll have the rides right there, So it's like just the experience of that alone, like, that always, like, made me, like, happy,
Hell
just
yeah.
remembering that and stuff, just when you're a kid, you really don't have worries, you're just kind of just like in the moment, and you're just kind of just living carefree, like you don't really have, like, no worries, and got to worry about, like, paying rent, things like that, you're just kind of just living life.
Yeah.
So that's a good memory. And other than that, just growing up, just being a kid, just spending time with my siblings and things like that,
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. And what, like, now for somebody, like, that said, like, that doesn't know Santa Ana, Orange County, would you recommend them living here in Santa Ana, or would you be like, nah, don't never come?
I mean, I feel like Santa Ana has a lot to give. I feel like it has a lot to offer, and I feel like it's definitely changing.
Yeah.
Definitely, like, it's becoming more diverse, which what I've noticed and stuff, and that's a good thing and stuff. Before, like, I loved it here and stuff, and anytime I come to Santa Ana and stuff, I feel like it's home no matter what,
Yeah.
Like, I'll be out in a different area, or, like, I'm, like, driving somewhere or whatever, somewhere, like, pretty distant. Like, if I'm going to LA, but then I come back to Santa Ana, I'm like, yo, I'm home,
Hell yeah.
And that's always, like, that always happens to me no matter what and stuff, like, I feel like no matter what, like, you can never forget your roots and stuff, you can never forget your upbringing, like, where you, like, were first, raised and whatnot, it's like you're gonna remember that no matter what, So if anyone was gonna move out here, I would say, like, yeah, it'll be a dope place to, like, raise a family and stuff, it all depends on the person, though,
Yeah, that's true.
It all depends on, what you want at the end of the day, too. But for me, like, I wouldn't mind having a house here too, like, the goal for me and stuff is to have a house in, like, multiple places and stuff, but that's down the line and stuff,
Yeah.
Santa Ana is always gonna be home to me no matter what, though.
Yeah. Okay. Word. And then so from 1 out of 10, what would you rate Santa Ana?
Santa Ana, I feel like that's gonna be a 10,
Solid 10.
Solid 10, yeah.
Okay.
Besides all the gang, I feel like all that can, like, get better and stuff, but for the most part and stuff, Santa Ana, you got a lot of, like, authenticity, like, you got a lot of good people and stuff,
Yeah.
A lot of people that have, like, been through the struggle, and a lot of people that are trying to make it out and stuff, So
yeah,
I feel like a lot of people have, like, solid upbringings here and stuff, and have a lot of memories they can share. So I say definitely a 10 and stuff, just for the experiences, what Santa has to offer, and like I said, it's continuing to change, and I feel like that's a good thing,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, man. So I definitely agree with you. Solid 10. Shout out to all the crowd here in Santa Ana and Orange County, and that's the point of this blog. Like, just to go ahead and bring out the best of Santa Ana out of all those people that are trying to make something. Like yourself. Thanks for coming by and all that stuff. Like, even your time. So people could hear from somebody else. Not just from one or two person, like, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So now let's get into your music.
Yeah.
So when was it that you because you rap, right? You rap.
I got a little bit into the producing side too and stuff, but for the most part, like, I usually just write lyrics and stuff.
Okay.
I spit bars and stuff. So that's what I love to do and stuff. I feel like it's a good way for me to, like, just talk about my emotions if I have something on my mind and stuff. I feel like it's a good way to, like, it's a good outlet for me,
Hell yeah. I believe that's, like, one of the best outlets just to express yourself to anybody, regardless.
Yeah, and it's funny because, like, how I first started off, like, writing lyrics and stuff, it had to do with emotions. Like, it was like back in 6th grade, and I told the story, like, countless of times to, like, friends and stuff, like, on a personal basis and stuff. But, like, was over a breakup, like sixth grade and stuff, you know. And that's just like, I mean, when people look at it as sixth grade and stuff, that's like kiddie, you know, or like just, you know, puppy love, you know.
Yeah.
And then at that time, I guess it was real for me, you know. Sixth grade, it was like, like I started feeling emotion, so I was like, all right, you know, like broke up, and then I started feeling emotion. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna start writing and stuff, you know. And at that time, like I was listening to like, you know, I mean, cliche, but I was listening to like a lot of Pac, like Biggie and stuff. But I was just starting off with like puppy rhymes and stuff like that, just little basic rhymes. And that's how I first started writing and stuff, you know. It wasn't until like high school that I actually started like, okay, like I can actually do something with this, and I can actually get better with this, you know. Okay, so I started writing more.
Yeah, so in high school were like when you started like taking this more serious.
More serious, yeah, you know. And then it wasn't until like, you know, after I got high school, I'm like, okay, like I can actually, you know, do something with this. I can actually push it, even if it's just for, like, for my liking and stuff. I feel like, you know, I was getting better at it, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Getting better at writing lyrics.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's always like you have to, if you keep doing it, like you're gonna definitely get better at it, you know. Like, so that's dope, man. Like, so it's like high school when you started like really getting into it and all that stuff. That's dope. So, and who you say that is like one of like you like biggest influence on hip hop that like you're like that you really look up to when you started like writing and all that stuff? That was like, you know what, I really wanna look up to this person because of this and that, you know.
I know it's cliche. Like I feel like anytime like you think of like a top like rapper, like MCs and stuff, like I always say like Tupac, because he can like construct like poems and stuff in like a form of writing. And it's like in terms of flow, like it was always like Biggie for me and stuff, you know, because Biggie, like he could spit, you know.
Yeah.
And then I mean, obviously as I've gotten older and stuff, and like people I've met across like along the way and stuff, you know, they're always putting me onto like different MCs and stuff, you know. So like I'm learning as I go and stuff, you know. Learning as I go and stuff, you know. I'm still like figuring out other artists and like their work, you know, and then like I'm always trying to build off of that and stuff, you know.
For sure.
Like, because I feel like my you know, I'm still learning as I go, you know.
For sure. Yeah, I feel you, man. And yeah, so and then what would you consider like your rapping style? What would you consider that to be like you more like of a freestyle a rapper or like trap or what?
No, I would say like I stick to the roots. I stick to like the boom bap and stuff. Like for the most part and stuff. Like my style was like old school. Like that's what I was growing up on, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of old school and stuff. You know, I see people doing the trap and stuff, and that's cool. But for the most part, like I like spitting bars and stuff. You know, like if I can add like punchlines and stuff like that to like my lyrics and stuff, then that's what I'm for. You know, like I don't disrespect on any style and stuff, you know, but for the most part that's what like I've known. So that's what I stick to and stuff, you know. And like a lot of people that I'm around and stuff, like it's the same thing, you know. It's like that's what I'm influenced on. And that's what I've like grown up on, so like that's what I stick with, you know. And I'm always down for like different styles and stuff, you know. Like if I can like do it my way, you know, then I'm all for it and stuff, you know.
But your main style is just like boom bap, hip hop,
you know. So like anything with like that,
that's dope,
you know,
man.
the funky sound and stuff, like I'm with it, you know.
Oh hell yeah,
that's me, you know.
Hell yeah. And what about like your favorite song?
Damn, it's a tough one, bro. It's a tough one. I feel like
out of the top of your head, if it's like tough like that, I mean just top of your head, like what's like one of your favorite songs that you can
just
name
in general, just like hip hop, like in terms of.
Well, let's put it a little bit. Let's make it a little bit more difficult from the music that's out right now, like from the new wave of music. I mean, it doesn't have to be like the new trap. I mean, because there's a lot of people like they're still doing like the boom bap and hip hop right now. So.
If I was supposed to say like something that's happening right now that's kind of like more current, I mean, I like J. Cole and stuff, you know. Like I like his new project that just came out and stuff. I feel like, you know, J. Cole always, you know, keeps it real and stuff, and he always pushes positivity in his like style, you know. So definitely that. As far as me listening to the radio and like current things, I really can't say I do as much. For the most part, like I'm always down for Cole. I like Kendrick, newer style. I like Isaiah Rashad too. Like he's like more like, I don't know if you would call it like a modern rap. You know, Isaiah Rashad's pretty dope. Favorite song, can't really think of a favorite song right now.
From J. Cole, let's say J. Cole.
J. Cole.
Shout out to J. Cole, by the way.
Favorite song. I would say a song that like I would listen to a lot by him, but that's not current though, was like Grown Simba. That was like off his mixtapes.
Gotcha.
Warm up. Yeah, that was something like I was like bumping a lot like in high school.
So
I always felt like that motivated me a lot and stuff. And like I want to say like I kind of like based my style around his style as well. Because I really like Cole a lot. I feel like he's very raw, you know.
Yeah, and you're saying that you did get into producing a little bit, like like how far do you go into like do you know how to mix and master stuff?
Like a little bit, yeah. I took a couple courses in Cypress College. Took a couple courses, so I kind of like know a little bit, like as far as like all the tedious work and stuff. Like, you know, usually I watch like my homie do it and stuff.
Yeah,
homie Yosh, shout out to Yosh. I usually, you know, watch him produce and stuff like that. But for the most part, like I got like arrangement, you know, placing like certain like, you know, tracks and whatnot and stuff. But as far as going too deep into it, like mastering and stuff like that, haven't got too far. Like I said, mainly I've been like just focusing on like spitting the lyrics and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I know about producing and all that stuff. I know how to make beats and mix and master, but like, you know, like I realized you wearing too many hats is just gonna take away from all this,
what you want to do.
Yeah, from all this other areas. So that, you know, I was like, I'm just gonna focus on what I really want to do. Just start rapping and like doing like leave the engineering for the engineer and all that stuff.
Exactly. Like that's what I was exactly. I'm gonna back off of what you just said. Like I was doing that too and stuff. Then I'm like, yo, like this is what I'm good at and stuff. So I'm gonna like just focus on that and get that polished up and stuff. You know, because if I can do that, if I can get better at that and leave what my buddy does, you know, like he'll make it sound good and stuff. All I gotta do is bring my rap and stuff, and I gotta make sure that's good and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So I bring it on my end and stuff. I know he's gonna take care of it on his end and stuff, you know. So I mean, like maybe down the line and stuff, when I stop like, you know, rapping, if I stop writing and stuff, then like, you know, I'll just focus more on the engineering side and stuff. Because I feel like I've been around it a lot and stuff to kind of get like, you know, the ins and outs and stuff, but like I just really gotta stay focused on it, you know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true, man. So any favorite producers that you have or that come up to your head, or
favorite producers? Definitely, damn, I want to say definitely DJ Premier.
Oh hell yes,
like Pete Rock. Pete Rock. I want to give a shout out to the homie Yosh because he's a dope producer. Jap-Olivian. What do you got? Dang. There's a lot of dope. There's a lot of dope producers out there.
Those are really dope. Yeah.
Yeah. What else? You got the Alchemist.
Oh.
Yeah. Just Blaze. You got like a lot of dope like producers out there and stuff, you know. Especially right here, like in like OC, I feel like there's a lot of like up and coming producers or just producers that are putting in work, and I feel like they don't get like a lot of recognition too.
They don't, man. That's what I noticed too. It's like a lot of people like now that like I'm doing more of network, I notice there's a lot of producers, but it's just like they're underrated, you know. They're underrated, or like they just, I feel like they're kind of like afraid of getting themselves out there.
That's how it is, honestly. Like there is like a lot of potential like out here in like the OC area, just like anywhere local right here. I feel like there's a lot of potential and stuff. Either they're just unrecognized or they're not putting themselves out there as much and stuff, and they're kind of keeping it to themselves. And like anytime I come across them, like I hear it, I'm like, oh, like you gotta push your stuff, you know? Because like you never know, like you're gonna inspire somebody and stuff that's like trying to push their stuff, you know? And like they would kill to like just, you know, be able to hear that or just be able to like have that talent and stuff, you know? So it's like I feel like you just gotta just go with it, you know? If you have a talent and stuff, I feel like you gotta show it, you know?
Yeah, you know, and then just one like a little something out there for any producers. Like when I was making beats and stuff like that, you know, like I would doubt myself, you know. I would think my sound was whack and stuff like that, but then I would show my stuff to some other people and they're like, oh, this is dope, you know. It's so I think it's just more like in yourself, like you just have to let it out there, because it might not be a sound that you like, but like you know, it might be something that somebody else is gonna be able to work on and is gonna make a hit out of it, you know. Like
I feel like everyone has their preference and stuff, you know. Like from what I've learned and stuff, like some people are probably not gonna like what you do and stuff, you know, but then you might find a different crowd and stuff that like totally fuck with you and stuff, you know, and like they like your sound and they like what you're doing and stuff, you know. So and there's so many people out in this world and stuff, so it's like there's bound to be that one set of people that are gonna like what you know got to offer, you know. So it just sometimes you can't limit yourself, you know. Sometimes you just gotta push it no matter what and stuff and just be confident about it.
True that.
And I feel like I'm working on that myself too, you know, like just being confident with what I gotta talk about, you know.
But like as long as you're putting yourself out there, you know, that's all that matters, you know. Because if you don't put yourself out there, like how the hell
how they gonna discover you? Like sometimes you just gotta just take that chance and stuff, you know, and make it count.
Hell yeah.
You know, that's what I've learned.
Yeah, that's true, man. So and so any advice that you have to anybody that's like really getting into the rapping and stuff like that, or that wants to get into music and stuff like that, like any advice that you have for them, like just something small that you can like throw out to them?
I'll just tell them that like it's probably gonna get rough and stuff, and sometimes you're gonna feel like giving up, and there's gonna be like a lot of setbacks, and there's gonna be a lot of times where you're like just hitting like a bumpy road. So I just say like just keep at it and stuff. If there's something you really want and stuff, like you'll bypass all that and you'll still get through it and stuff, you know? Sometimes you can't go around it, you just gotta go through it sometimes. So just definitely don't give up, and you know, if you can, like I would say, like try to like get a solid group. I feel like that's always a good thing when you have a solid foundation. I feel like that always helps like the process. It takes time sometimes, you know, but like I said, like as long as you're motivated and as long as you like really want it, then like I feel like you can accomplish anything and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
It's just, sometimes you just gotta like just stick with it and stuff, you know? Like you're gonna have your doubts and stuff, but like at the end of the day, if you're confident enough and like, you know, I feel like if you believe in yourself, like that's all that matters, you know?
Yeah, that's really true, man. That's really true. So, you know, anybody out there, you know, that's trying to get into the rap game, like, you know, take it from him, you know, like he's been doing that for a bit already, you know, taking it serious. You know, I've been following him and like and seeing his work, man. He's been putting in work. So, you know, like definitely, I mean, you can take it with a grain of salt, but you know, it's definitely gonna help.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, I appreciate that, sharing that to everybody, you know. So now, how do you come up with you were saying that you're AG, that's your
AG,
artist name.
Artist name.
How do you come up with that idea?
I mean, when I was first like starting to rap and stuff, like I was thinking of like different names and I was trying to like work my name in, like because my full name's Anthony Gomez and stuff, you know. So I'm like, okay, like how can I like mesh that well, or like how can I mix it up to try to figure out like a name for myself and stuff, you know. And like I've seen artists and stuff, and I always wonder like, damn, like how did they get this name? Did they create it themselves, or like is it as they go along, you know? So I'm like, all right, well, for now and stuff, like I just figured, I'm like, yo, like Anthony Gomez, I'm like simple AG and stuff, you know. So I'm like, hey, you know, like that stuck with me so far and stuff, you know. And like I go by Ant for short.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's short for Anthony, but like for the most part, AG's been like my go-to name and stuff, and that's
like
what
your
like,
stage name.
That's
like
what's kind of stuck and stuff, you know. Like, and that's what something like I feel like I'm gonna build off, and like down the line, maybe if I build on some other, you know, aliases and whatnot and stuff, and like different names and stuff, then you know, like, then that would be the case and stuff. But for now and stuff, AG's been like what's stuck with me and stuff, and what people know me by for the most part, you know.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
You know, so I mean, who knows? You know, maybe I might create alter egos or whatever's down the line and stuff, you know. But like, I mean, that's down the line for now, you know. But AG for sure, like that's what I like to go by.
Sticking to that for right now.
AG,
cool. Cool. Yeah. Also, you know what? I wanted to bring that up. Just so like everybody that sees this, like, you know, you're gonna do a show, right? It's gonna be, what is it gonna be?
This is gonna be July 7th. No, July 9th. I'm on July 9th. This Friday in LA. I'm gonna be forming with my group, Fortress Movement. That's alongside my boy Zadek, got DQ, and got the producer Yoshio, aka Japolivian, and then myself AG and stuff. So I got my boy Avery that's hosting the show in LA, and it's gonna be our first show since quarantine of 2020. So
yeah, man, finally everything's going back to normal. Finally, so that's good, man. So this interview probably be out way after that, but but either way, you know, like just like so people can see that, you know, like everything's going back to staying active and stuff like that, you know, like, so it's gonna be in LA. Where exactly is it gonna be? So
actually, I think it's 7th Street. I think you want to say it's downtown LA.
Okay, downtown LA.
Yeah, downtown LA. So it's my first show in LA, actually. So like at the end of the day, like I'm taking any opportunity I can get. You know,
definitely.
Like if it's open and stuff, with everything like barely opening back up and stuff, like I'm gonna take any gig I can and stuff. You know, and just try to run with it, because I mean, going from last year when nothing was really popping and stuff to this year and stuff when things are starting to like pick up like fast.
Yeah.
You know, so like I just want to like take advantage of it, you know.
Hell yeah.
You know, before like I was hesitant and stuff, and now like any opportunity I get, like I just want to like take advantage of it and just do what I gotta do, you know.
Yeah, that's good, man. So like that's another thing, like for any artist that's trying to like get into it, like, and you're really taking your craft serious, you want to take it to the next level, go to any venues that's available, to any open mic, or just to practice. You know, don't take it as like, oh, like, you know, oh man, a lot of people's gonna be looking. I mean, nah, like just take it as practice, because that's really all it is, you know. It's practice, so when it comes, when you have to actually step on a big stage, you know, you prepare for that. You know?
Like repetition is key. I feel like, you know, just as many repetitions as you can and stuff, you know. It's like you just keep practicing, and eventually and stuff, you know, when the big stage happens and stuff, like you'll be prepared, you know, because like you've just been practicing so much and stuff that you have all this on lock, you know.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
And what is it gonna be? Is it gonna be like a club or a venue?
It's like a little venue. I want to say it's like a bar / restaurant.
Oh, gotcha.
Bar / restaurant. So I mean, decent size, honestly, and stuff. Right now we're selling some pre-sales. So I've been busy right there promoting and stuff. I want to say that's a big thing too. You know, promotion's a big thing. You know,
hell yeah.
You know, if you got your current fan base or whatnot and stuff, I want to say you just got to keep pushing to them, and like those are the people you want to like cater to and stuff. Because like I feel like at the end of the day, like those people that follow you heavily and stuff and like support you and stuff, those are the people you want to reach out to and just make them feel like, hey, you know, like this is what I'm doing and stuff, you know, and like, you know,
you gotta keep them entertained, you know, definitely, because that's the reason why they follow you.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Like, they crave that, like they crave all of that, like, you know, like your music and all that, so they definitely crave all that stuff. So you gotta keep them fed and all that stuff.
So that's what I've been doing and stuff, you know, just trying to stay active on my end and stuff, you know, just keep promoting, doing what I gotta do and stuff. You know, and then, you know, I feel like things are paying off and stuff, you know, so I just want to be able to go show out and stuff and just, you know, move forward from here, and then, you know, just one step at a time, you know.
Yeah,
one show at a time, and then, you know, work from there.
Hell yeah, definitely. I agree with you, man. So how do you see your future in the music? Do you see yourself doing this like for how long or what? Like, what is your ultimate goal with the music?
Honestly, like, I've always thought about that too, but I feel like the goal ain't for me to get famous. Like, it's just for me to get recognized in the underground. Like, I feel like that's where I like want to like reign supreme. I never thought about thinking like big radio player, things like that. Like, for the most part, just like if I can get people to like recognize my music and stuff, like I feel like that would be a win and stuff, you know. Or just people can relate to something that I gotta say and stuff, or just, you know, certain bars, if people can catch certain things that I say and stuff, or like, you know, something that just speaks out to them, like I feel like that would be a win for me in my books, you know.
Okay.
You know, like, I mean, at the end of the day, like, I mean, if, you know, fame and all that comes with it and stuff, I can start making money off of it, that'll be cool too, because then I can get back to my family, you know.
Yeah,
it's always been a big thing too, you know, like just being able to get back for my family and just, you know, because I know times are tough out there and stuff, you know, like I know life's really tough, you know, especially last year showed me that. You know, just to get back to my family and stuff would be like the biggest thing for me at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, I think we are, as artists, you know, we definitely strive to that at the end of the day. You know, like it will definitely be a blessing to be making what you like, what you love, to be doing what you love and be making money out of it. You know, and provide to your family. So yeah, man, it's tough out there, but I mean it's doable.
Yeah.
You know, but like it's like definitely the recognition is something that's a big part of it.
Yeah.
You know, it's a big part of it. You know.
Yeah, I see myself doing this for like a while though, like, you know, because I feel like, I mean, I'm still young, I'm barely 27, so I feel like I got a good decade, maybe 2 decades of like just rapping and stuff, you know. It's something I love and stuff, and I feel like my calling's been like this and stuff, you know. I feel like I've been drawn to it and stuff, you know. So like I feel like if I like just gave up out of nowhere and stuff, it would be like a, you know, it'll just be a failure, you know. So like I'm just gonna keep pushing and stuff, you know, and just doing what I love.
Yeah, I mean, don't stop, bro, because like, you know, you could be hustling for 5 years and then I don't know, you're like, you know what, fuck this, I'm just gonna throw away the towel, and then, but if you throw the towel, then you're never gonna know. What if the next day you know something good happens to you, like, or you blow up, like, so you cannot do that. You just gotta keep it going, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, you know, just that's why I only bring people that are really serious about their craft, because, you know, those people are gonna be showing the out there, like, if what it takes, you know, to get into this. You know, it's not a game.
It's not a game.
It's not a game. You know,
you gotta be about it for sure. You know, like you gotta just be constantly putting in the work in. You know, just constantly staying active and stuff, and just, you know, if you got love for it and stuff, you know, like you gotta show it. You know.
Yeah. Hell yes. Yeah, that's good, man. So, yeah, man. So. Other than that, I mean, before we leave, is there anything else that you want to add? You know, like, want to shout out anybody or anything like that?
You know, just for anybody that's trying to like do something and stuff, you know, just keep pushing. You know, don't give up. If it gets hard, you know, just know that like you can make it through and stuff. You know, like sometimes I feel like last year was like a big thing for that. You know, it's like I feel like everyone thought it was the end of the world. You know, but like, as long as you keep pushing and stuff and you're in a good like mindset, you know, like anything's possible, you know. But just staying positive, you know, and just keep working for what you want to do, you know. Just baby steps and just take it day by day. I feel like, you know, you just gotta go day by day. You can never rush to the destination. You gotta just take your time sometimes, you know.
Hell yeah.
So I'll just say that, and just, you know, if you really love something, then just shoot for it and just, you know, keep pushing for it.
That's what's up, man. So for the people that want to go and listen to your music, where can they find you, like social media, or where can they find all your music?
So, man, right now my social media is a little jack. Like the way I have it set up and stuff is pretty complicated.
I mean, it's all good. You know,
okay.
if that's the case, I'll link it on the description. Yeah. But in regards of your music, like, where can they find it? Like Spotify?
They can find me on Spotify. They can find me on Spotify. They can go on my Apple Music. You can find my group page with the buddies. That's on Fortress Music. Fortress. Okay. Yeah, so go by Fortress in the group, and then, you know, my solo stuff is just AG. But yeah, we're on Spotify, we're on Apple Music, and we got some more music on coming along the way, and then, you know, we're just gonna keep pushing more.
Hell yeah. So I'll definitely link that on the description, so anybody can check it out.
Okay.
You know, so other than that, man, this is just another episode of the Culture Blog. Thanks, AG, for coming by. Thanks for sharing everything. Thanks for your time, bro. West Suave.
AG.
Don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, notifications, so you don't miss any of this dope ass content. We're gonna have more coming up, and we're gonna keep it going. Stay positive, gang. West Suave. It's on. More shots of Patron. I like the way she move it when she dropping the flow. It's crazy, the way she shake it. We keep it like this, we might not make it. It's on. More shots of Patron. I like the way she move it when she dropping the flow. It's crazy, the way she shake it. We keep it like this, we might not make it. She a savage, but that's my type. Not you average ratchet, that girl be classy.